Tinder. The sun is a blurred orange orb, layers and layers of smoke drifting through the cracks in our windows. Today we live in a giant fireplace. Each ash falling a fragment of someone's home, photos and food, a favorite tree in a backyard, family heirloom and treasure. All that matters, the skin on your back. Folks are running for their lives, the American dream, a wisp of smoke like we always knew it to be. Buddha told us life is suffering. Octavia told us God is change. Hurricanes and forest fires appear ramped up as if to prove the climate deniers' insanity. The worship of money has always created hell on earth. Greed has always scorched earth for the colonized, shocked and awed whoever stood in their way. But these fools had to push it, bring the earth-raping home as if we didn't share an atmosphere with the rest of the globe, with their fracking and pumping, sending jobs away while simultaneously blaming them for taking them away. Whoever is easiest to exploit will be. And guess who's out there fighting these fires? Who's out there on the flaming front lines? Inmates, that's who. Property of California Corrections, because good capitalists know if you keep your prisons full, you'll have more firefighters. When the fall is dry, hot, windy, and desperate, they throw poor and brown bodies at the flames like they always have. These days, you can YouTube the ISIS speed freak beach party of burning and beheading, the subtle supremacy in our everyday actions, the troubled youth of Dylan Roof, the world's migration across the Mediterranean. Empathy is on sale, but nobody's buying. Flags of conquer creeping closer to land exposed near melted poles. It's better to own a dead world than share it with your neighbor. Let the nuclear games begin. Follow them around with cameras, fake it till we make it. The big scene, how many hits till we get to the internet sensation, all chocolatey chewed, distilled with no trace of racial injustice, just us milk maidens on our stools pumping it for all it's worth. I mean, I'm not a racist or anything, but those 2,000 revelers grabbing pussy in Cologne, North African or fake tan gazillionaire, you shouldn't be walking around with all that ass. That is why her ex drew pictures of her with his dick in her mouth on all the wedding tables. The ceremony ended in blood. That's what you get for not being a virgin. Who said you could wear white? Be loved. Beloved, on your knees, play dead, full house spread, ass up, face down, plenty meat on them bones. This zombie apocalypse is coming hopped up on jihad and Captagon. This Bowling Green massacre is coming faked up on non-news, post-truth serum. This army of armchair extremists is gonna rip out your red, delicious heart, take a bloody bite and post it for all the world to see. Praying for freedom with arms like razor blades. He caught a praying mantis on the yard, got a jar from the chow hall, punctured air into it, chased bugs to feed his friend, whispered through glass, a cup of companionship. A swivel head, wise eyes stared back, understood confinement and hunger. Other inmates laughed at him, then jealously looked for one of their own, an insect among animals. Pelican Bay is not built to hold humanity. He slid in sticks and leaves, tried to make it more comfortable, but he knew he'd have to set the mantis free, even though he was not. Jails have ATM machines now, plastic cards by commissary and phone time. For an extra $3, you can add a personal message. Don't worry about us, we'll be fine, or we love and miss you, happy birthday. After we slide our credit cards, a woman behind us struggles to shove in her few wrinkly dollar bills. On the block, the kids stay out all night, lining the stairs with hundreds of flaming prayer candles, spray the walls for Pootie from 2-6, implore him in death to shine on. Each night they bring the biggest red heart balloons, the kind sold for Valentine's and high school graduations. They fill the street with beating heart, cars double parked and spilling liquor in his memory. When the phone rings, you press 5 as fast as you can so as not to lose a precious moment of his voice. You accept that he can only speak to you on a police recording. There are options, more money for more minutes. You can buy them so he can't call anyone but you. You pay for time with no idea what words will fill it. How many ways can you say love or absent? You describe reaching for his side of the bed, using his chapstick because it's the last thing to touch the softness of his lips. Lips you fell on and into in a bar, lips you woke to like a life raft at sea, behind security glass, cracked and dry. They are an unkissed desert. You roll his chapstick on the thirst of your lips until you reach the empty plastic. You run your hands between your thighs where he buried his face at night. Feel nothing but exhaustion. Down the street, the kids are rapping, dressed up, passing blunts, blowing smoke at the unfair sky. You place candles in your windows, burn sage. You mourn with them. You have suffered a kind of death also. In the morning, you pour 2 cups of coffee, empty his into the garden out back. The dogs are bored with your sadness, refuse belly rubs, even when offered. You look the dog straight in the eye, share the disappointment of your own hand, because indeed, it is not his. You internet search the things you can and can't send him. These companies have made phone apps to send your money to jails. These enterprises who make the packages you send your beloved, the same who offered to send your college student modified food products. You tell them all the ways to recreate crackers, ramen, and chips, to pretend it is sustenance when in fact it is currency. The first time you saw your son's college dorm, it struck you. These companies build prison cells. Prisoners build the beds and desks in both to house your child, your man, perhaps yourself one day. Outside at the memorial, they are barbecuing tonight. You put chicken in the oven, can't light charcoal without your grill man. You tell yourself you must live. You tell yourself to write, wait his call, wait and wait, lose weight. Memorize the number that has replaced his name. Find his white dress shirt bought for the courtroom limp in the dryer. Walk his letters to the mailbox. Tell yourself you're living, a brain connected to a body, a hand to put money in the machine, a heart commodified, a special message. Don't worry about us. We'll be fine. Daytime drinking leads to running away from yourself into a green car at a bus stop, finding yourself on a dirty mattress in an abandoned apartment on Hayes Street, them taking turns with your frozen body. You smoke crack. You get crabs, you so wanting, with no idea for what. You will rewrite the truth again and again. You will say it never happened because you cannot say why you didn't scream. How you started your morning with a 12-pack, bouncing quarters into beer. You will say, I don't know why I went with those men. They will say, but you are not drunk now. You will say nothing, but please let me go. Bitch, be cool. That's Trump's favorite movie line. The tripping of America means no life matters, means steal up the walls, fences, and razor wire. Shoot your neighbor, especially brown, asleep in their car, minding their business. Stab brown berets with eagle beaks and talons. Stick a flag up their ass, for Christ's sakes. Rotisserie. No apology rally chant about guns, guns, guns. Stew up the masses, waterboard, or worse. Call Indian people ISIS. What's the difference? China, Mexico, fuck them all. Build a wall. Where the hell is Syria, Iran? Fuck that fucking Pakistan. Bomb the shit out of the whole situation. The only news on TV comes from comedians. Networks love American Idol-style election, a more sinister Simon Cowell, all cranked up, everyday orange-faced clown claims. Doesn't matter what the media says as long as you have a young, beautiful piece of ass. Mr. Hair Club for Assholes calls us gold diggers, calls breastfeeding disgusting. He's going to sue you, so don't call him an orangutan. Don't call him a liar. Definitely don't call him for help unless you've got your white sheets on, your torches ready to burn. Shut up, he says, security dragging you out, his fans kicking you down. This is red and blue and oh, so white. This is for the pigs, the dogs, the Slavs, women not carved thin and vapid. He will talk about your bleeding, say you're gross, you're animal. Podium after podium, he will curse you all to hell, which is most likely where we're headed, in a mother-raping, flag-waving, cross-burning basket.
Woo! Go 45!
So the upcoming book, early 2018, I'm told, Collapse, is a lot about the election, the year of the election, and people that we lost like Muhammad Ali and craziness of this election. This is the last one I'm going to read. It's called Sleepless. I find myself at 3 a.m. back in Department 23. The white jury files out. None will look me in the face. Heads down. They are free to go. I can't see you, only the back of your head. I need to see you. The bailiff tells me to leave before cuffing you. I need to see you, but everything is watercolored rage. I try to rip that door from its hinges. As they had ripped me from mine, I was flapping and sobbing. A lady gave me paper towels to wipe the tears. Marble and chrome falling around me, burying me in this graveyard called courthouse. I'm not sure I can get myself home. What is home without you? Moments before we were driving together, me spilling yogurt on my slacks, filling the fabric with frantic wet towels, you speeding us towards this verdict. I screamed at the jurors in that lot. I screamed and screamed. What did you do? What did you do? Couldn't scream into your holding cell where you no longer had to wonder how it would end. I yelled myself hoarse, left rambling messages, hiccup, disbelief. My introduction to your friends was hysterical. Left me living like widow in all my black and my worst, fear's worst. He tells me on collect calls to have faith. In the dark of early mornings, I shiver at the thought of returning to that courtroom to give them another chance to leave me skinless, him caged. No, this is not his life's purpose, and neither is this constant grief mine.
Oh my God. Woo!